done the difficult part, you've become a better player, you've made that profile, you've secured that trial. Now all you have to do is play the way you know how to play. Now the only difference between playing a game with your regular team and doing really well and going to this trial and playing not so well is the pressure you create for yourself in your mind. Okay, you're the same player, you're capable of doing the same things, but on that big trial day, most players change the way they think. So my challenge to you is, can you stay positive with your thoughts? Can you remove all self-doubt and build yourself up with self-confidence, with positive self-talk? Instead of envisioning things that possibly could go wrong, I want you to think of all the things that are going to go right. On top of that, I want you to think of all the great things that are going to come to you when you do well in this trial, when you do accomplish your goal and do make that team. Now, I really do believe that your mind is your strongest tool, especially in high-pressure situations. You've done all the training, you've developed the skills, you've developed your fitness, your understanding of the game, but you're never going to be able to show all that unless you control the way you think and think productively. Okay, so remember that positive self-talk. It's the most important tool that you can use to stay confident in yourself. Now on top of that, there's other things that you can do to perform well on your trial day. First, I want you to think about your breathing. Whenever you're panicked, whenever you're out of breath, instead of just panting, I want you to really take deep breaths and try to calm yourself. Try to bring your heart rate down. Okay, so breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Whenever you feel tension or you're nervous or uneasy, taking a deep breath can actually make some serious changes that you didn't think were possible in your body and in your mind. Okay, so whenever you're a little nervous, when you're a little uneasy, you're feeling nervous, take that deep breath, really calm yourself down. The next thing I want you to do, show up early to your trial. Okay? Find out when everyone else is getting there. I want you to get there at least 10 minutes before. When you're there, it's all business. Okay? Yes. Can you make contact with the coaching staff? Can you walk up, shake their hand, look them in the eye, thank them for the opportunity? That's all you need to do. Then you can get on with your day, with your game, with your preparation. So once you make contact with all the coaches, that's great. If you can also make contact with other players there and have the coaches see that you're someone who's confident, you're not afraid to go out and make friends, people you don't even know, you're not afraid to talk to. If they can see that, they're going to like that. They're going to write something by your name before the trial even started. Okay, so think about that. So after you've made contact, you got there early, you were the first one, you made a great impression. Now you need to start preparing yourself. You need to start taking care of your body and your mind so you can give your best performance during the trial. So obviously you want to warm up your technical skills. You want to juggle, you want to dribble, you want to pass, receive, you want to get some shots off, okay, you want to get some headers in, you want to do everything possible, you want to get lots of touches on the ball, but you don't want to strain yourself. This should all be done in a relaxed manner. Obviously you want to take care of yourself physically, so you need to do a proper warm-up. Try to loosen up all of the major muscle groups and joints in your body, work from your head to your toe. Now you're probably going to do a little bit of warm-up with your team, with the other players there. I want you to do your own as well, so you can do two. Okay? Again, you don't want to waste lots of energy here, you want to be really intense, but you need to take care of your body and you need to be ready to play. Okay? It's really important that before you go into the trial or the game, you do a couple sprints. Okay? Really get your heart rate up, or get used to sprinting. Most players go into the game without even doing a single sprint. So when the whistle goes and everyone's going 100%, you're not really ready to exert that much energy or to push yourself that hard. So I want to make sure that you're prepared. Make a commitment to yourself to have the best warm-up you possibly can. Okay? If your coaches see that as well, they see you're serious about it, you are focused, you're not goofing around, okay, you're really getting prepared to give your best effort, they are going to love that as well. So once you're in the right state of mind, you've been talking to yourself positively, you had a good warm-up, technically and physically you're ready to go. Okay, I want you to do a couple things while you're playing to make sure you give the best effort. The first thing is I want you to make a personal commitment to leave everything on the field. Okay, realize you only have this chance one time. If you don't perform well, if you don't give your best effort, you're not going to be able to come back tomorrow and do it again in most situations. So make the most of the opportunity. Leave everything out there. You never want to leave the field feeling like you could have done more. This comes down to your work ethic and your focus. Are you really willing to work as hard as you can? Or are you going to let the opportunity pass you by? Okay, do not make that mistake. Leave everything out there on the field. Don't leave anything to chance. Show and put your best effort forward. Yeah, I'm really rambling on here because I want to get the importance of this concept across to you. One chance, no regrets, leave everything out there, work as hard as you possibly can. Please, please, please make this commitment to yourself. Next, when you're on the field, you want to play smart and you want to play quick. Okay? Coaches love to see players who know how to play the game properly. And that means limiting your touches, playing quickly, having a good first touch, playing firm passes, and then moving into space. Pass and move, pass and move. When you do get your opportunities to go at players one-on-one, take them without any hesitation. Okay, this is what we're talking about here as far as playing quick and effective. No hesitation in your game. As soon as you get the ball, you know what you want to do. You want to attack or you want to keep possession. Okay? On top of that, I want you to play direct. I want you to play with urgency. I want you to play to make an impact. If you just get the ball and you're giving it to the guy beside you every time, then you're not going to stand out. So you have to take chances. You have to be willing to make that through ball. Okay, make that dangerous pass. Put that cross into the box. Dribble at that player and get a shot on goal. Make that run into the box so you can get a tap in. Okay, you have to be able, you have to be willing to take chances to make an impact. Get stuck into your tackles. We said it before, I will say it again. Talented players are overrated. Talented players get overlooked. Yes, you need to be talented. Yes, you need to display your talents. But if you don't bring that work ethic, you're not going to get noticed. Okay, so when you go into your tackles, go in hard. Go in with the intention of winning the ball. If you have less desire, less intensity, less aggression than the other player, chances are they're going to come out with the ball. So make that commitment to yourself. Make it to me. Make it to everyone who's watching you that day. Go into your tackles with intensity, with the desire to win the ball. Okay, when you're defending, stay focused. Keep the position. You keep your distance between the other players on the field very tight when you're defending, okay? When the ball moves, you move. If you can show that you're focused, you're willing to work for your team defensively, not only offensively, the coaches are really going to like that as well. Use lots of communication. A coach would love to be on the field, but the reality is they can't be on the field when the game is happening. But if you are there, and you can be the coach on the field, you can be the leader, you can be the director, the organizer. Coaches are going to love to have you on their team. So in your trials, show that you can communicate. Use lots of descriptive and motivating communication. I would stay away from corrective communication at this point. But when you're in the game, can you be the leader? Can you be the director? Especially on defense, especially if you're one of the main defenders. Okay, you want to be organized. You want to make sure everyone's tight. They're covering the ball. They're pressing. Okay, we're all working together. We're moving up and back as a unit. Use that descriptive communication as much as possible. When attacking, communicate with your teammates to give them lots of information. Okay, you don't only want to be good on the ball with your attacking, with your defending. You want to be good with your communication, with your organization. Because that's a very powerful tool, a very powerful skill that very few players possess. So if you can add that to your game, you can bring that to your trial, that's going to help you stand out even more. Most importantly, enjoy this opportunity. Let's be realistic here. If you want to play professional football, but you get really nervous and you don't enjoy playing in front of a couple scouts, a couple coaches in a high-pressure situation, What are you going to do when you're playing in front of thousands, tens of thousands of ruthless spectators? Okay, if this is your goal, if this is what you want to do, realize that this is a small block, a small stepping block on your way to success. So enjoy the moment. Thrive under the pressure, okay? Pressure doesn't make you nervous. It makes you excited. It makes you play better. If you can switch that in your mind, you're always going to be at an advantage. So make the most of this opportunity. Be confident in yourself. You've been training hard. You've done the proper preparation. Like we said, you just have to believe in yourself today and play as hard as you can. Leave everything out there. Okay, but if you're walking on the field without confidence, without believing yourself, you're doubting yourself in your mind, I guarantee you, you're wasting your time. Remember, crush that self-doubt at any opportunity. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself you can. Enjoy the moment, and you're going to do well. Whatever happens in this trial, you need to leave that field with your head held high. Okay? Be confident in yourself. Realize that this is all a part of the process. If you make that team, great. Celebrate. Celebrate your achievements. Celebrate all the hard work you put in to get there. But if for some reason you don't get selected on that day, don't feel depressed. Don't feel discouraged. Do not give up on your dream. Just realize this is part of the process. Okay? In order for you to succeed, you may have to fail a couple times to get there. As long as you look at that failure, like we said before, as a learning tool, how can I get better because of this, then you're always going to move closer and closer to that goal. So remember, it's a numbers game. Yes, you may get one trial, but you may need 10 trials in order to secure that one opportunity. What I want you to do is, like I said, hold your head high, be confident in yourself, gain knowledge and experience from that opportunity, and keep moving forward towards your goals, because they're waiting for you and you have the ability to achieve them.